Hey guys, Austin Graham, the land guy here. I just want to show you a little bit more into the process of vacant land investing. So, like we talked about in the last video, you kind of have an idea of what state or what areas are having more activity than others, right? So we know from the last video that let's see here, over the last 90 days, we go over here, make sure in the last 90 days. So we start looking. Kansas has activity, right? Kansas might have some activity. Uh, Wyoming might have some activity. Every state for the most part has vacant land activity. So that tells me that there's vacant land selling everywhere, and we know that it's vacant land because we go up here and we look at lots and land. You really have to just make a decision for your business. Are you wanting to move fast? Are you wanting to move slow? Are you wanting to buy big tracts of land? Are you wanting to do infill lots, which are lots that are left over in subdivisions that just never got fully completed? You have to make the decision based on how you want to operate your business. Me personally, I like to move fast. I like to move land quick. And so I'm trying to buy infill lots. That's just what I've kind of cut my teeth in, so to speak. So that's what I'm actively looking for. Tracts of land that are in subdivisions that might move a little bit quicker than larger parcels. So once you've identified your strategy, and the state you want to do and how you want to look at land investing, the next thing you can kind of begin to do is look at, once again, areas of activity within the state now. So do you want to try to buy land over here in Perry, Florida and Salem, Florida, where, there hasn't been any sales in the last, or very few sales in the last 90 days? Or do you want to, go down here to Denellen and just jump right in and find, see 437 vacant land sales in the last 90 days? What do you want to find? You have to make that strategy up for you. The next thing to consider is, okay, if you want to do infill lots, another thing to look at doing is what price range do you want? When you're first starting out, 10,000 might be a lot. So you think, Austin, I only have $10,000 to buy vacant land, or 20,000 or whatever. So you can kind of put these price filters in to see what land is selling for in areas that you can afford. What's really cool is if you found an area of activity and you were looking to partner, I might be open to doing that depending on what you found. The goal in land investing is you don't want to pay what the market is showing you the value of the property, right? You want to buy low and you want to sell high. It's that old Warren Buffett mentality, but we're applying it to land. So you might find an area like this where land is selling for what you think you can afford, but granted, or naturally, you're not going to offer 11,000. You're not going to offer 10 or 15 or 13. You're going to offer 40% of that because you want to get it so low and so cheap that when you go to sell it, you can have a little bit of an income. The next question that a lot of people have is, well, who's selling this land? A lot of people sell vacant land because they bought it in 05 and 06, or they've had it for 30 or 40 years. They have no family, uncle left. There's so many different stories that I've seen over the years. All I'm looking for is motivation. I just want to find what is selling and is there motivation in this area for activity. Me personally, I'm not looking for the $20,000 and $10,000 flip anymore. I'm kind of in that $40,000 to $100,000 range is kind of what I'm looking for. Just because I want to make good profits on land, and so I don't want to buy land where I'm only going to make 4,000 or 5,000. But when you're starting out, that sounds amazing, and then you get a little bit used to it, and you decide to start wanting to make bigger profits. So when you're first starting out, you're just looking for areas of activity. Okay, what you do with the county map now is you pull over and you look at the counties. And you have to maybe kind of compare back and forth a little bit to figure out exactly what county you're in. So say you're looking for land in this area. The rule of thumb is to take this information. You copy the zip code 34432. You go, what county is 34432? It'll tell you it's in Marion County, Florida, very active county. The next thing you do is you take this and you go into Marion County, Florida. You make sure you're within the county. It's circled where we're looking at. And then here's your market. Here's an area of land to look at potentially buying, depending on your price points, your ranges, so on and so forth. And then you would basically just pull the data. Once again, you can do strategies however you want to with land investing. You can mail the entire county That means you're getting a lot of this stuff and a lot of this stuff, and then whatever else is in here. So you might have to weed through a lot in order to get what you want. That's one strategy. You can hyper focus. That's another strategy, finding areas of activity and focusing specifically on them. And then from there, you literally you find the owners of the property and you start mailing them. That's really the next step in the process. So with vacant land, there is 1,000 ways to build the business. You can look for cash buyers. You can do terms deals. You can do pretty much everything. But at the end of the day, my goal in my business, this is aside from the money, this is the philosophy that I operate my business on, is I'm literally trying to help people figure out, get out from under a situation that they don't want to be in, or move on to their next adventure in their lives. The land thing, they might have bought it to invest in. They might have bought it to build a house on, and then life changed. And so they're trying to sell, but they don't know who they can trust. I want to be that person that they can trust. And so that's how I'm building my land business, is someone that deals honestly and quickly with people. I don't mess around. I let people know exactly where I'm at with everything, so that they know that when they're dealing with me and my business, that they are getting someone that's trustworthy and dependable, and is not going to just, pull them around and waste their time. So that's it in a nutshell with how to find areas of isolation of activity in the land investing business. There's all sorts of strategies within this. This is just the process in a nutshell. So if you have any questions, leave it down in the comments. Like, subscribe, share. I'll be sending out more information hopefully soon. I'll be maybe answering some questions. Maybe we can do a live Q&A to let you guys know how my business operates, some of the deals I've done, maybe do a case study or two. So take this for what it is, for what it's worth. Results are not guaranteed by any stretch of the imagination, but it's working for me. And so I am assuming that it might work for you. If you are a land investor and you want to hop on a call, hop on a discussion, talk land, please let me know in the comments. We can hop on a Zoom call, maybe record it, post it. You can share it, do whatever you want. But I like talking all things land. So once again, this is Austin Graham, the land guy. Give me a shout out on YouTube, and God bless.